Good day. Today I'm going to be discussing chapter 10, storing data, um, using JSON in Python. So, the JSON model allows you to convert simple Python data structures into JSON formatted strings. Then it loads the data from that file um, to the next time the program runs. So, you see how that works with this code and these activities I did. So, basically, firstly I created a JSON file called favorite number, and what it's gonna do is it's gonna retrieve the user's input when he puts a favorite number, and basically it's gonna store that input in the file for JSON. So over here we have this import, we're importing the class path, and then we're importing it basically from the pathlib module, and then we after that we import JSON over here, right? And using path as a variable, we basically call the what's this? We're basically calling the path class, and within parentheses we have the name of the JSON file, which is favorite number.json. As you can see, I saved it here. So uh, yeah, basically we're gonna store the information in this file, so that's why we call it here. And then we have contents, which is a variable. Within this variable, we're basically using path, the variable path, to read the text within the file, right? And then we have this variable favorite number, which basically loads the contents in that file by using json.loads contents. But we know that contents is a variable that has the path.readText, which basically reads the text in the file. That's the first. This is basically the the module that reads the favorite number, and then here we have the one that stores the favorite number using input over here. So essentially the same thing, it's just importing the path class and JSON, and then we have the favorite number variable. Within it we have the input, which basically prompts the user to enter their favorite number. After that we have the variable path, so this whole instance over here, and basically we store the favorite number.json, so basically the name of the file right here in the variable path, right? And then we have the contents variable, which inside of this we use json.dumps to basically dump the favorite number into the file, right? So favorite number that the user inputs, right? We take json.dumps basically dumps that number, that value into the file. And then we have path.writeText contents. Basically what this does is uses path to write the text within the contents variable. And you know the contents variable contains the favorite number because we use json.dumps to dump it there. So basically it's reading the text within the variable contents, right? And basically when we over here it's basically an external print function where you just print your favorite number is being stored, and it will just show in the display there. So when you run the code here and input whatever the input is asking us to, we say your favorite number. So let's say I say 27. It basically says your favorite number is stored. That's because of the string. But because I put my favorite number in the input, now you can check if the content has been basically dumped, if the number has been dumped in the file, which is favorite number JSON. So when I go here, and mine shows 9. Wait. Let's do it this way. number.py 84. Then it shows here my favorite number. When I go here in the JSON file, it will show 84 because now it's stored in the JSON file. So yeah, that's basically for that. Then in this second code over here, basically just combining the first two codes, right? To prompt the user to enter their favorite number and also to store the number as well. So over here, as you know, there's you import path and JSON. Then you store a favorite number, the name of the class, the name of the file. Then you use the if statement. Basically here we're saying if the path, which is this right here, right? We know that path contains path and favorite number JSON file. So basically saying if the path exists. So this exists method is basically checking if the file exists. So if it exists, then this read text method can be stored in the contents variable. Favorite number will contain JSON that loads contents, which will load the contents, right? So the information into the file. Then print I know your favorite number and the favorite number over there. Then if that's not true, it jumps into the else statement, which basically uses the favorite number variable to prompt or to give the user an input in order to input the correct data type or the number, which is their favorite number. And then contents, basically in this variable you use JSON to dump the favorite number into the file, and then write text basically reads what is in the contents variable, which is basically the favorite number that was stored there. And then print your favorite number has been stored in the display. So that's for this one. And let's see. It basically shows here, I know your favorite number, it's 84, and that's obviously stored in the JSON file over there. So yeah, so that's basically a summary of chapter 10 with storing data using JSON. So cool.